In this video we cross over to Galapagos Island Isabela. Take a long hike there, snorkel in Concha de Perla, enjoy the amazing beaches, and embark on the absolutely fantastic tour to the snorkeling spots Los Tuneles.
'Cause dreams are hard to kill. And I know somewhere's a place where we can build our memories. Somewhere, just hold on tight, it'll be alright. Show me the way. Show me a way to somewhere.
You can only reach Galapagos Island Isabela from Santa Cruz by speedboat. That means first packing everything up, taking the taxi boat to the harbor, boarding the speedboat, and then 2 hours over the rough sea. We have now arrived at our vacation rental on Galapagos Island Isabela. We traveled here for 2 hours by speedboat. I cheated a little and took a travel pill beforehand. I wasn't quite sure. I had heard so many bad stories. Normally, I am good at sailing, but in that other place with those murder waves, and especially when you are inside the boat, you can't see outside at times. It might not have been such a bad idea. Now we are dog-tired, going to bed, and in the morning, our adventure on Galapagos Island Isabela begins.
We are now on Galapagos Island Isabela in the hospital, and it only takes 100 meters until we are at the sea, and we also have a lagoon full of flamingos right away.
Francie knows that she doesn't like many people at the beach. That's why I organized this one, which hopefully suits Franciscus's taste. No, you see, there isn't much going on here. Overall, there isn't much happening. We really like it because it's just completely different.
Here on Galapagos Island Isabela, the iguanas are a whole lot bigger than on Santa Cruz. You must excuse us for making you look at so many pictures of them, but they are just so wonderful and unique, and can only be seen here in the Galapagos Islands. And look, it's still not a huge kitchen, but at least we have pots and plates. There's Yes, halfway through these wetlands. Here, right behind the beach, it is unfortunately no longer possible to walk because the walkways are broken, but the rest is still wonderful, and you can see flamingos, some birds, and walk through. This mixture of mangroves, vegetation, and lava fields is truly very beautiful and highly recommended.
These are manzanita trees. They are especially toxic to us when we touch them. But the Galapagos giant tortoise can eat them without problems.
Our first sundowner, together with the children on the rooftop terrace. The madness, the path here through the mangroves, awesome. Okay, this is now a challenge. Sir, excuse me, allow me. Thank you.
We swam playfully with a sea lion.
And how was that?
Great.
Here in Isabela, there is also the so-called Menú del Día, which is a daily meal with soup and a main course for $6 per person. However, the food here is indeed generally somewhat monotonous. There is very little fresh vegetables and fresh fruits, which is why we are very happy to have a kitchen and to be able to buy fruits and vegetables at the local market stalls.
And the rotatable ice is made from passion fruit, orange, and papaya. It's really delicious.
On Isabela Island, there is a hiking trail heading west from Villamilli. Along this hiking trail, there are various coves where one can snorkel beautifully, as well as a lava tunnel, different lagoons, and at the very end, the Wall of Tears. We have chosen a cove in the mangrove forest because it is said to be very beautiful for snorkeling.
All four mangrove trees, meaning all species of mangroves, can be seen: the white, the buttonwood, the red, and the black. As the black mangrove grows really large, so this here is probably a shade, 2001.
so it was quite cloudy. I couldn't see it all 2001.
Oh, shot.
Now we have landed at Plaquita on the small beach, where iguanas constantly walk along. Wonderful white sand, and now we are first enjoying the hot midday hours here in Staten.
We are now going to Concha de Perla, and there we will go snorkeling again. Last time we saw quite a few animals. Let's see if we will see as many animals this time.
7 a.m. Let's hope that we are the only ones and that it will be a nice experience. And no one here, so the early rising was worth it after all. Almost no one. Good morning, seal.
That wasn't quite as spectacular. We didn't see as many animals as we did yesterday, but we had a really great barbecue. He keeps going up to the surface of the water and then back down again. And he does this over and over. Good. So I thought it was really cool.
And we are going to have breakfast.
Yes. We saw stingray.
Come for breakfast. We have a lot planned for today. There are pancakes, and then we will head out on the boat.
Okay, Mama. Today we are taking the boat with nature to the tunnels and diving a little there.
Incredible. As we dive into this world of lava tunnels, we have never seen such a landscape. Black lava, cacti, and an incredible turquoise blue water. First, we walk over the lava tunnels. But in the clear water, we immediately see the first marine life. Although we consciously chose this tour, as we now enter the water, it exceeds our wildest expectations. And our 3 children deeply impress our guide. They all snorkel and swim wonderfully and are not even deterred by deeper dives. For the first time, we see a seahorse in the wild. And then comes the biggest challenge for me. I wasn't sure in advance how I would react when I was in the water with sharks. And what can I say? It was a thrilling experience, but it was an absolutely amazing one. Exhausted and somewhat overwhelmed by the many impressions and experiences of the day, we begin our journey back. But the whole boat is completely wild. What a crazy day.
So crazy. We have only been traveling for 10 days and it is paradise. We are so far away, it is so gigantic that we are allowed to experience this amazing.
And so we are enjoying a few more days here in 2021, snorkeling and at the wonderful beaches. Today we will once again hike along the island towards the west. I believe the slightly longer hike totals 13 kilometers, with 6 kilometers leading to the tortoise path. We hope to see a lot of land tortoises here again, all the way to a viewpoint. We also hope that the weather clears up a bit. However, it is not too hot right now. And that's why we are mainly here today. Let's go.
Look back there. It's chilling. A Galapagos land tortoise. There are still 19 species here on the islands. Unfortunately, 4 have gone extinct, and a lot of effort is being made to reintroduce them. Young animals were also released on this trail, and now there is hope that the populations will recover. But they are cool. They are totally relaxed and have no fear, making them exciting to observe. It is quite hot.
It's not so much the wall, but rather this incredible landscape under the volcano. Amazing.
We are now standing here in front of the Wall of Tears, and this is a very dark chapter in the history of Galapagos. Shortly after the Second World War, from 1946 onwards, this was a prison camp where politically imprisoned delinquents were effectively deported and forced into hard labor. Many people lost their lives. It is rather a dark chapter. So here is the end of this trail. It is 5 kilometers from Puerto Velamil. That is probably my finger you see in the background. And from there you can hike here. It's an amazing tour. I saw many land tortoises and the view up here is fantastic.
Join us in the next video, where we were supposed to go to the Galapagos island of San Cristobal, but once again, things turn out completely differently.